Timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. Garoppolo looks to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
Hey, Echo.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And this is now a one-point game. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Forced out to his left. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Mahomes now to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The tight end, Kelsey, was the... Intended target.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kick.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off near the 44. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. After the sack on first down, Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
He's coming. Double up.
White.
He's coming. Double up.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for KC. 45 yards. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 29 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
That's good for 28 yards. From midfield, here's Garoppolo, eluding the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, that credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents a totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes getting the sack to 227-pound linebacker Quan Alexander. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. It's complete to Williams. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards in the first.
First down, Kansas City.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. He's got the first down inside the 10. Kansas City touchdown.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar, because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And no thought to bring this one out. They'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. On first down, Garoppolo flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
To throw is Garoppolo, escaping the pressure right. He's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
11. Hey, I-7.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. They complete it to Hill.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and all. Also a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Gets this one to Juszczyk. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Completes it to Samuel. Now the ball comes loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. Back to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful, and the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. So just a three-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side with McCoy. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Lucky.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set it.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this has no chance. It's no good, well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they got themselves in position to at least entertain the thoughts of an overtime, but as it turns out, it was not meant to be, Charles.
And you feel bad for a kicker in this spot. He's going to have to shoulder a lot of the blame, but in reality, this will be a team loss.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And we'll get ready for the trek back to the city as we say so long from Santa Clara.
What a great city it is. We're going to have a blast tonight.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you.